yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh, front yard yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back cage yelling. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 You just heard the sound of the king of the South. T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Poses.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he takes it ahead for a 4-yard pickup there to begin our game.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. He's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's of the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, That has got to feel good for this offense.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. You won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go left side with Tracy. Escapes a defender. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Dark from the pistol. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break of a defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Tracy once more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And the Giants first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Now Darts going to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors the one he was throwing for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third down now. Here's Darts. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. It's a pick of a 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, it's Tracy. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal. Scattaboo. And he's going to be out of bounds a couple yards short of what they needed. Let's see if they try their luck now on this 4th down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Gano is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. After using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Jumps in up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Viking 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Penix working from the gun. That one connects. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers cut it to a field goal game. A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Dart setting in the throw here. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. to the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. The Giants in control so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Darts out of the shotgun. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, it's Siskanabu. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Nice run, only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darts looking to throw. That one finds Josh Downs. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo leading. Mustang 19.
Here's start now. Looking for some. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Kate, I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the plays to break down here that the defense, I can give a lot of credit, and they deserve it. Stuck with those receivers, let that rush get home. But the old quarterback in me knows you just can't do that. You escape, you're buying time. When you're down there in the red zone, well, you can't take a sack to knock you out of it.
19 Lions.
Now Darts. This one's to Slayton, left side. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
On 3rd and goal, it starts. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Now, that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
On fourth down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Send this away. Returnable from the 1. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he gets him around 6 there. Audio Carrick making that stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Penix on third down. Find Johnson out of the backfield. And this spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. That'll be the first and more. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. One play action with Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteroo. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Running back, motioning right. Darts back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep the quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Giants behind the sticks on 3rd and 13.
Let's go now. 72.
3rd and long for him here. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
The Steelers take over 1st and
Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Going with the screen to Johnson. He's out in the clear. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
On 1st down, here's Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, Penix to the air. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down from the 31. Again, left side to Johnson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air with Penix. It's on target, Puka Nacua. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60, go!
From the red zone now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers tie it just before halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. We get a timeout, 8 seconds remaining before halftime. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And he will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
Randall Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go. Have the 6. Take go.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Brought in right side. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. And on the tackle that time, the former top 10 pick by the Steelers, Devin Bush.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Penix now on first down. Cut out left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Cut by the open man. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a carry by Johnson. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the ground again with Johnson. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Johnson can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. This time it's a passing play. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
70 Lion. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Back to 60. Back to 60.
Here goes Dart to the air. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. And that was stopped by Alex Highsmith.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Darts looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the pistol, he gave to Scatterboot. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
On 1st down, here's Dart. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Into the house it goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Running with Scannaboo. Still finding room past the 45. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
So early movement for the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Here we go. 19 right. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Your start now. Pass it in close. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or with big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
70 Lions, Buffalo 18.
To throw, here's Dart. Finding Johnson once more. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready? 19, 8, go.
A handoff to Tracy. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, ball at the 36. On play action with Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of the main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36. Driving forward with Scannaboo. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Working quickly here.
14 yards on the play. That's another Giants first down.
All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the fourth. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Man in motion here. Throwing on first down. It starts. He finds Neighbors right side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Second and 3 now. On the handoff, here's Scattergood. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Going right back to Scattergood. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Quick one to the outside by Dart. He has the New York touchdown. The Giants now within one score in the fourth. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
19. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. Alert, Vikings.
The give, this is Johnson. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a gain of 22. And that's the Steelers' first down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Strong running inside the 30. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Going with Judson here. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on 1st down. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Penix on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to throw, here starts. Short pass brought in, and he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here starts. Finds him over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Darts out of the shotgun. Goes there at the 7. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Giants, first down.
Tracy on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Giants 26.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Play fake. Penix. He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. New set of downs for him at the 38. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Johnson gets it again on 2nd. Not much space available there, maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers with a 5-point lead. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Johnson again. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
These aren't the plays that will leave highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. He's down to a knee, and the Steelers getting ready to celebrate this victory. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.